So there were a couple of Final Fantasy VII statues recently unveiled that I thought I'd share with you guys. Now, I've actually already made a previous video detailing the Dragon Studio Sephiroth statue, which is the one I personally pre-ordered. But there's actually another Sephiroth statue in the works by another company by the name of Pixstars, which also looks really cool. Here's a good shot of the entire statue. It's definitely got a different aesthetic compared to the Dragon Studio statue. I could actually see why some people might prefer this statue. To be honest, I think they're both really good. And this one in particular will be much easier for most people to fit in a display case. Speaking of that, this 1/4 scale statue measures 69 centimeters by 65 centimeters by 43 centimeters. So for a 1/4 scale piece, it's still really large. If you do plan on fitting it in a display case, something like the IKEA PAX unit would probably be your best bet. Now, moving on to the head sculpt, I think it's really well done, but just like the Dragon Studio piece, I don't feel like the likeness is 100% spot on yet. Comparing the two side by side, I think the sculpt of the hair is just a little bit better on the Dragon Studio sculpt, but the eyes and the nose are a little bit better on the Pixstars one. So really, they both look great, and it's just a matter of personal preference. I will say, though, that I think the Dragon Studios piece emits more of that villainous, sinister sort of vibe, whereas the Pixstars version seems a little bit more neutral. I don't instantly think bad guy when I look at the Pixstars Sephiroth, but with the Dragon Studios one, I do. Now, moving on to the base, this also looks really great. It's really detailed, and I like the subtle details with the feathers on the ground. Compared to the Dragon Studio one, this is a little bit more dynamic with all the stuff going on. And again, there really isn't anything that's objectively better or worse between these two statues. It just comes down to what sort of aesthetic you like. Now, it's important to mention that the Pixstars version does not have an exclusive edition. It looks like there's just one version of the statue, which means the statue can only be properly displayed with the wing. That being said, the biggest difference is obviously the pose, with the Pixstars one having a non-removable wing that wraps around Sephiroth's body, whereas the Dragon Studios version of the wing is only available with the exclusive edition of the statue. Then you get the option to display Sephiroth with the wing or without the wing. Otherwise, if you buy just the standard version, you get the non-wing version of Sephiroth. As far as pricing goes, the Pixstars Sephiroth retails for around $500 US, which is comparatively less expensive than even the standard version of the Dragon Studio Sephiroth, which retails for a little over $600. So once again, guys, thank you for watching. If you got any use out of this video and you want to stay up to date on some of the latest video game statues coming out, please leave me a like and hit the subscribe button. Thanks again, guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.